morning and welcome to this special report on the growing impact of climate change on natural disasters. Tonight, we're taking an in-depth look at Hurricane Milton, a storm that has left much of the Gulf Coast in ruins. But Milton is more than just another hurricane. It's part of a troubling trend in how climate change is intensifying these storms.
That's right. Warmer ocean waters and shifting atmospheric patterns are fueling stronger, more frequent storms, and Hurricane Milton was no exception. To give you a first-hand look at what unfolded, we'll start with a clip from Emma's live report during Hurricane Milton as it made landfall. Let's take a look at that footage.
This is Emma Wienecke reporting live in the midst of Hurricane Milton, following mere weeks after the previous Hurricane Helene. As you can see behind me, winds are picking up and rain is coming down. This is something that is going to become common with climate change. Sea levels are rising, allowing these storms to intensify at rates we've never seen before. Scientists are now talking about creating a Category 6 hurricane. We are facing the reality in this climate-challenged world that storms are getting stronger, rain is coming down harder, and wind is blowing harder as well. Thank you. Back to you.
Milton's rapid intensification from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane in less than 24 hours is alarming. This phenomenon is becoming more common as the oceans continue to warm, driven by fossil fuel emissions. But it's not just the speed of these storms that's changing, we're also seeing more rainfall, slower moving systems, and greater destruction.
Hurricane Milton isn't an isolated case. In 2017 and 2020, we saw similar patterns with hurricanes like Irma and Ian, both rapidly intensifying over warm waters. These storms caused widespread devastation, and experts warned that this could be the new norm if global temperatures continue to rise.
To discuss how communities are recovering after Hurricane Milton and what the future might hold, we now turn to Jared in Tampa. Hey Jared, how's it looking out there?
This is Jared Ramirez coming to you from Brandon, Florida, a small town roughly 30 minutes east of Tampa where Hurricane Milton made landfall well over a week ago by now. And as you can see behind me, we still have some major road closures. This is a very major road that runs through several neighborhoods connecting them to I-60, which is the main flow of traffic in this area. Speaking with the locals, I've heard several reports about people not having power in areas as close as this neighborhood right off to my left here, as well as gas and internet services only being returned as recently as 3 or 4 days ago. Really just goes to show the severity of how much worse these storms have become due to climate change. This is an area that's very well acclimated to these hurricanes and these storms. These locals are not new to this sort of weather, and it's only going downhill. They're well aware. And that's all I've got. Thank you very much.
And it's not just hurricanes. Climate change is also fueling wildfires and extreme weather events across the globe. In 2020, wildfires in California and Australia burned millions of acres, displacing entire communities. These fires were intensified by prolonged droughts and record high temperatures. In 2021, Texas faced an unprecedented winter storm linked to shifting weather patterns caused by climate change, which left millions without power. Wildfires and extreme cold are both examples of how climate change is amplifying all types of disasters, not just hurricanes.
The evidence is clear. Climate change is making natural disasters more intense, more frequent, and more destructive. The question now is, how do we adapt? And more importantly, how do we prevent the worst of what's to come?
We'll continue to follow the recovery from Hurricane Milton and bring you updates on what communities are doing to build resilience in the face of these growing threats. For now, that's all from us. Thank you for joining us for the special report. Stay safe.
Stay safe.